He was tall, broad-shouldered, dressed in a dark coat that looked expensive without trying to. His hair was neatly trimmed, his face clean-shaven, his posture careful, like someone used to being watched. He stood still, eyes scanning the diner, as if he were walking through a memory rather than a room. Janet frowned. "You okay?" He swallowed. "Yeah. Is this Hill's family kitchen?" Her irritation flickered. People asked that sometimes, like they couldn't believe a place this small had survived this long. "Yes," she said flatly. "That's what the sign says." He nodded slowly, like the answer mattered more than it should have. "I'll just sit," he said. He chose a booth near the back, the one closest to the kitchen, the one Janet's mother used to sit in when her feet hurt. Janet watched him as she poured coffee into a mug, her instincts humming. He wasn't staring at her the way some men did. He wasn't looking at his phone. He wasn't impatient. He was absorbing. She brought the menu over anyway. "You know what you want?" He glanced at the laminated page, then back at her. "Do you still make cornbread?" Janet froze. Her hand tightened around the menu. "Yes," she said carefully. "Why?" He smiled faintly. "I was hoping you'd say that." Something shifted in her chest. She didn't like it. She took his order, cornbread, greens, chicken, coffee, and walked back behind the counter, her pulse loud in her ears. Get it together, she told herself. He's just a customer. But when she brought the plate out, the man stood instead of staying seated. "Janet Hills," he said softly. Her breath left her all at once. She stared at him, really stared, at the familiar shape of his eyes, at the way his mouth pulled slightly to the left when he was nervous. At the scar near his eyebrow she suddenly remembered. He'd gotten it climbing a fence once. "No," she whispered. He nodded. "Yeah." The plate slipped from her hands and shattered on the floor. Coffee splashed. A piece of chicken skidded under a table. Janet didn't move. The diner felt too small, too quiet. "It's me," he said quickly. "It's Ethan." Her laugh burst out sharp and disbelieving. "That's not funny." "I know," he said. "I wouldn't joke about this." She stepped back, heart hammering. You were a kid." "So were you," he said. The words hit harder than she expected. She looked at him again, really this time, seeing the boy layered under the man. The hunger in his eyes was gone, but the carefulness remained. "You just show up?" she demanded. "After all this time?" "I didn't know how else to do it," Ethan said quietly. "I didn't even know if you'd still be here." Janet crossed her arms, the old hurt rising